version 1. The snowplow, which is very nice, but all it gives you is little options. And I'm going to look at this, and that's it. We know it's already, it says it's season's ready. We're going to try it on Westbridge Hills. I'm going to, right now, I'm going to take this and have a look at it later. Snowlands, and check that, and we'll go into it. It is like 20 after 3 in the Midwest of the United States right now, and it literally dropped in like about 2 minutes after 3. So yeah, to download the actual seasons, the patch, the seasons itself, the implements, and the Snowland, yeah, it took about 15 minutes, give or take, on my slow ass internet. So we'll check this out, see how this works on Westbridge Hills. We'll see how close it is to the PC version, which is the one I am kind of used to playing in a way. What I'll do. How did it appear on my? What I did was I highlighted the game itself, then I pressed the options button and I went down to check for updates, and it was in. Then some people are getting options. I was talking to Nicholson Farmer, he said that he got a notification for it. I didn't see a notification, but yeah, as soon as he said that, I checked it, and literally it said there was an update for it. So here's Nicholson. So yeah, so that's how I did it. When Nicholson saw it, I checked it. So, alright, let's jump into this and have a look. Okay, season is here. Flowers, trees blossom. It's time to cultivate and sow your fields. Okay, and don't show again. So, if you're not familiar with the basics of the game, well, we know the basics of the game. So we'll go. We'll go okay. And to get seasons up, as you see, we have a ground temperature of 4 degrees, the air temperature is 2 degrees. We are early spring right now, and to get seasons up, it is the same as on console. It's left 1 and options. There you go. So that's your seasons that you're in. That's your calendar that you're in. That's where you are right there on your calendar right now. It automatically defaults in on 9 days. So that's your default. Your default is 9 days. And we have. So that's your frost resistance, your drought resistance, and it's got all your. Well, I'm on a. This is a base crop map, without going onto a multi-fruit map. I'm not sure what it shows, but I will do a multi-fruit map later on. And you've got your animals. On this map, all we have capable of is cattle, chicken and sheep. There is no pigs on this map, although if you put a sty down it would show it. And your economy, your base game on economy isn't always 100% right. For the first year it's kind of close. Your second year it will be a lot closer. And you've got your crop rotation. So on PC this is a lot more complicated. So yeah, actually no, what they've done on PC, these come up as just complete boxes all the way down, rather than coming up individually like this, which is kind of nice. And so you can do plan B, crop rotations, and oh. So yeah, that's your crop rotation. This is basically a planner. This is, you know, you decide what you're going to plant during your time, you know, during each time. So you basically you're going to be doing a crop, another crop, maybe leave it fallow on the third one. You can leave it fallow on the fourth one, but the third or the fourth, you should definitely leave it fallow so you get the nitrates back into your soil. This is why we have fallow lands on there. You leave it fallow, then you know that you're getting good nitrates back into your land. Then, so you do a fallow, then you do another crop, and another crop, and then you leave it fallow again. That's basically you do it. So yeah, that's your cereal crop rotation 1 if you want to do that one. And so this is basically just showing you what to do, what you're planning on doing. So right now I put down here that I'm going to be doing wheat, barley, then I'm going to leave it fallow, then cotton, then canola, and leave it fallow. That's the general idea. But you can put it whatever you like. Then you can put corn, sunflowers. Let's leave that one. Actually, let's go for that. Let's go for 3 crops on that one, and we'll put something like potatoes in. Leave that one fallow. Then you would put something. Sugar cane maybe, or sugar beets. Let's put sugar beets in there, and then some sugar cane. But yeah, I would suggest 2, then fallow, then 2, then fallow. That way you're following a good base rotation. The good base rotation will keep your soil good. That's your idea. So fallow is very, very important. Don't ignore fallow, because trust me, after 2 or 3 crop rotations, you will find that your crop will start to diminish on your yield when you start harvesting it. Leaving it fallow, yeah, for a while will actually help it. Now we've got the settings, which is in Celsius or Fahrenheit, depending on where you are. Let's put it in Celsius because I'm in the US and that's what I use, although I could use Fahrenheit for if you want to go realism. If you want playing on a British map, you'll put it on Fahrenheit. Sorry, Celsius. PC, but this is a console version, so we'll see. Season length, so we start 3 days as your minimum, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, and you go back to 3 again. Crop moisture is on, and it's nice to know. It is nice to know your crop moisture. Snow tracks are on or off, so that will basically show whether you show tracks from your vehicles. Snow mode is on or off, and that's the basics of it. The animals will show the condition. Right now there's nothing because there's no animals in any of the stables. Okay, so right now we can okay, So we're doing the planting. So right now we can plant wheat, barley, oats, canola, potatoes, sugar beet. OCR is most of the time, I would say radish most of the time, and grass is most of the time, apart from winter. So right now we can do anything except sunflowers, soybean, and corn. Right, as of right now. Then as we go along, in late spring, late summer. I get this right. In late summer, we can start doing harvesting wheat, barley, and oats and canola. Then we have early fall. We can do sunflowers and potatoes and sugar beet. Then later on in fall we can do our corn and potatoes. Cotton is not available on this geo. You would have to wait till another geo comes in if you want to run a geo. If you want to run a DJ, you're putting me off. Hey DJ, how's it going? Anyway, yeah, if you want to run cotton, you're going to have to wait till another geo is installed, or you're going to have to take seasons out if you want to do cotton. You just cannot grow cotton. If you try to grow cotton, it will not grow. Just to be warned, if you try it, just you won't get nothing from it. It'll just die before you even, as soon as you get it in the ground. Obviously, winter we can't do anything. So what we will do, we will have a look at. Yeah, we'll have a look at this, because this. Well, actually, what we'll do is we'll change the days. We'll give it 24 days, because now you'll see the difference. Because now we've got a whole more days you can work this in. And if you honestly, if you plan on having a lot of fields, the more days you have to work it, the better off you're going to be. You will slowly, as you get through it, you'll figure out what you are capable of harvesting and working a field within the time allotted to how many fields you want to work. As we know, some of our maps are pretty big and they've got multiple fields, and it makes it a little more difficult to get them all done. That's when you really need the maximum amount of time. So be warned. Think how many fields you're going to work, how many fields you're going to own, how many fields you're going to work, because on seasons you may not want to work all the fields. You are on the regular game, it's fine to own them all, as we know. That's what we all strive for, is to own every field on the map, which is fine. But on seasons you might not want to do that. Seasons is a lot different. So basically you've got like they come in like 8-day sections or 7-day sections. Actually 1 to 8, yeah, 1 to 8, 8-day sections on each season. Temperatures are all pretty good. It shows the maximum temperature, the average temperature, and the temperature, and the minimum temperature. So that is what it should be. It's not necessarily meaning that's what it's going to be. This is just a general guide. In your top right hand corner, that will tell you what the temperature is at that time, but this will give you a rough guide to what it should be around that time. So like we have various times throughout today, and they are fluctuating from around 39 for the maximum through to 40 at the minimum for today. The average should be around 37 to around 40, but like I say, it fluctuates. It depends on map to map. So yeah, it's just a general guide. Minimum 35, maximum 40 again. Precipitation. So right now we're not expecting any rain. It's going to be kind of fairly dry until we get into Wednesday. So Wednesday, yeah, we'll expect some rain, and Friday we'll expect quite a bit of rain actually. Your wind speeds 3.8. I'm presuming these are like knots. Oh, miles per second. Oh, miles per second. Okay. So we're working in miles. That's unusual. There's no way of calculating wind speed, but and your drying potential, which is primarily for your grass to hay. You are going to have to once you've tedded your grass into hay, you can't just take it up. You're going to have to leave it to dry thoroughly. And honestly, I've discovered that if you ted it more than once, you can ted it 2 or 3 times, as long as it doesn't rain, it's fine. As long as you're in a nice dry time, ted it 2 or 3 times, it will dry a little quicker. It's away somewhere. Get it put under shelter, put it in a multi-fruit silo, because it will rot. Everything like that is going to rot. Anything else we need to know? Your pipe, that's going to be your approximate prices. There's nothing definite about this. Once again, it is just an approximation. They will fluctuate as the same, but there will be peaks and valleys in prices as you sell things. So whatever you sell will have those peaks and valleys. So just watch these areas, see what it says. And we do actually have districts, which is nice. So let's take an area I know, which is Yorkshire, which is close to the area I'm from. I'm very surprised that it's on there. But Yorkshire is a very, very busy agricultural county in England. Very big agricultural county. And that will show you generally what the prices are going to be like overall. This is not individual crops, so then you want to go to your individual crops. Shame we can't select those and check the crops individually. Then you've got animals. Oh, actually no, animals. Oh, okay. I see how they're doing it. So I forgot animals are individual on here. It's been a minute. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We will autosave. Autosave. We will go over to let's get some sheep. I might remember where the buy trigger is on here. I think it might be over here. Yeah, because the animals now have areas they're from. So your Dorsets, Merino, Suffolk, Dropper. So wherever Dropper is, where's Dropper? Oh, yeah. So we'll grab a Suffolk. Let's have a couple of Suffolks in there. So we'll go back into the seasons again, and if we go to animals, you see my poor sheep are starving to death. And yes, these are showing the pound. That the average pound weight as you get them is 154. That will fluctuate as you feed them. So yeah, watch that. I mean, you've got to make sure they're pretty fairly well fed. This is going to put a lot of people off playing seasons, because there's a lot to take on, and I do mean a lot to take on. I'll be honest with you, this is as close to realistic farming as you're going to get in most games. Well, now seasons in. I mean, it's not 100%, but it's getting close. So let's jump over to our cows, which I believe they're down here. Okay. Oh, interesting place to leave me. And okay, our dialogues is limousine, Ayrshire, sailor, Holstons, Branham, Branham brown, Branham whites, Branham light brown, and Branham greys. So we'll just get a couple of Ayrshires. And we'll have the same issue and seasons. Remember, seasons. Left one and options. So yeah, if you want to pull seasons up, that's how you get seasons up. Just to remind you, left one and options will pull your seasons up on console. Or on PlayStation, that is. So now we've got our cattle. It shows you they're 904 pounds right now, and they are starving to death. This isn't going to be safe, so don't worry, the animals are not going to die. But if you don't get them fed within so long, you will start to lose animals. You have to make sure you've got enough feed for them. But yeah, they will die. You know, they'll just disappear from your actual pen, sty, whatever you've got. Chickens has the same thing, so we'll go back up to the main farm and we'll get some chickens. Okay, that one, that's the one. And here we have white leghorns, Cornish cross, Rhode Island, and of course your rooster. So we'll get a couple of Cornish and a rooster. I know it's an American map, and I'm buying primarily English bred animals. And we'll have the same issue in there. The chickens, they are 13.2 pounds. For the rooster. The regular chickens are the Cornish cross, and well, the Cornish cross is both £4. And once again, they're starving to death. So yeah, is there anything else I'm missing in seasons? I've gone through that. I think for this section, we are basically done. I mean, a lot of the PC players have already shown seasons off, and they go into it more in depth. The game basically is the same. There is a few differences, like I say. That there it is. So that is different. That is very, very different, because, well, it's not that different, because what they've done is rather leave that empty there, and then right to empty. Perhaps it will go. Yes. Okay. So it does. It goes. But yeah, on PC these are permanently there. The boxes are continuously there unless they do update to PC to make that different. They are permanently on there. So we'll do that. So we'll get rid of all of those what we don't need, and you set those up however you want to grow crops, and it will keep you on track of what you're doing, because you'll go, okay, I've got wheat in this field, and I'm going to go to barley or whatever. and yeah, you'll know what to put in, and it keeps you on track for showing. Yes, Richard, we got the power. You got. Come on, we're on PC. We've had it forever. But yeah, this will keep you on track of what you need to put in the ground, or what you're going to put in, what you're planning on putting in the ground. And they're easy to change. It's not like it's a difficult thing to change. You just go through it and change it as you're going along. So that is your crop rotation. Your settings, generally settings, your economy, your animals, your crop info, the weather forecast, and your calendar. Now then, I'm going to jump out of this, and I don't need to save it, although it's already been saved, so we'll quit it. But I'm going to put the Snowy Lands on. We'll jump back in here and we'll have a look at the implements for Snowy Land. So we'll go back in here and we will delete that one, because we'll start it from afresh. Yes, I do want to delete it. We'll start it from afresh. I have no idea if the in-game maps are seasons ready. Giants haven't mentioned it. They could be. You'd have to try it out. I haven't tried it on PC either, to whether the regular maps are seasons ready. But yeah. So okay, so we're going to start this in. We now have Snowy Lands installed for the Geo. We go down to it. Go down to seasons, and it should be right next to it. I've got a lot of mods in here. A heck of a lot of mods. And yeah, now we have the Snowy Lands Geo, and basically Snowy Lands is fun to do in its own right, but it doesn't have any way of growing anything. Literally all you are doing is you are ploughing most of the time. So we're gonna go into Westbridge Hills with Snowy Lands, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to see that we have snow. Snow, it's kind of like a crop, kind of. I wouldn't say 100% because you really can't sell snow. It's not like it's a crop you can sell. It's just something that lays on the ground, and you can plough it up, you can push it to one side. We're going to actually try the milling machine to see if that will allow us to put it into the back of a truck so we can take it to somewhere and dump it in one area. Can you drift tractors on the frozen lake? I don't know, Richard. I'm presuming we can. It doesn't look it's that much different to PC version. So I would presume, yes, you can take your tractor down to water and kind of slide it around. I'm guessing. As you see, it's going to take a little bit. The problem is with seasons. Well, it's not really a problem, but the thing with seasons, it will take it longer for a game to kick up, because it's got to install all the parts for seasons for it to work. I don't know if Westbridge Hills has any open water, Richard. But okay. Alright, so we're going to press OK for that, and we're going to go OK for that. So as of right now, it is extremely dark, even though it is 8 o'clock in the morning, because we are in early spring, but it is snowy. So So let's have a look. Let's go into this and we will get some light on the situation. Speed time up. Sadly, we're not on PC, so I can't suddenly jump ahead. On PC, I can jump ahead to crazy times and just set it wherever I want it to. But this is console, so yeah, there's no jumping ahead. We've just got to get it up to 120 and just wait. So as you can see, the weather's just changed. We are due for snow anytime. So yeah, close to buildings, we don't have snow because it covers it because of the way it's set up. But yeah, as you see, we've got snow now. What we'll do now, we're into that, we'll set it to regular time. So yeah, it is now snowing, and okay, be careful you do that, you don't want to slip and fall. But we'll take something like, actually I'm pretty sure there isn't like open water on Westbridge Hills that I know of. No, Westbridge Hills does not have open water, sadly. Richard, don't be bad. Okay. So what I'm going to do, you'll notice as well that in seasons there are certain things missing. You run in real time, economy is the same. Your traffic on and off is the same. Everything is the same except when you come up to this section here. Now I can turn crop destruction off, I can turn lime off, I can turn weeds off, and we've still got a 15-minute save. But you'll notice plant withering is gone. Plants, if you've never played seasons on 17, plants will wither, or your crop will wither. If you don't get it out the ground fast enough, it will wither. So there's nothing you can do then but basically cultivate it under. So yeah, like I say, be careful of that. With you only not being able to turn off crop withering in seasons. That's the way it's going to be. All right, so. Did we put it on there? On one layer. So we can either have it on or one layer. And is it in one layer now? I believe on 17 we had more than one layer. Yeah, I'm not sure. Now then, you'll see that snow works like snow's supposed to work. As I come around, I get speed up, I will slide. Literally, I will slide. Anyway, so snow works like snow's supposed to work in real life. Yeah, well we did, Tiny. You played seasons a lot on 17. You remember this. I haven't played seasons on 17 like forever. But yeah, I mean, snow literally works how snow is supposed to work, so there we go. Just a nice slide around there. So we'll come up here and we will pick up, actually I might need some money. We will take out as much as we can with what we've got. Usually, actually, let's see what we can take out on base without buying any more land in season. See if it's a lot different or not. Well, we can take out quite a big chunk. So we're just testing it, so it really doesn't make a difference. Okay, so yeah, 850,000 I can take out. I can take out a lot more without seasons. I'll tell you here now. So we need to go in to, I believe it's in miscellaneous. It is in PC, but we'll actually try that. We'll try the milling machine, see if it works, because it says it works for snow. Just get as a base colours. And the other things we're going to get a salt spreader. Comes in base colours. And we have a snow plough, which also comes in base colours. I love the way it does that. Okay, so that is what we're going to try. Let us go with, well, we'll go with the things we're supposed to be using first. We'll try the snow plough. Put that on the front, and we can put a salt on the back, I believe. Okay, which way to attach it? Attach it that way. Okay, now then. Pallets, I believe it's in pallets. Nope. It's not in pallets. Perhaps it's in bags. Oh, nice.